Hi guys, what's up? This is Murtaza. Welcome back to a Coder's Journey. This is the second episode of my RxJS in Angular series where I will be teaching you guys all about RxJS and how it can help us work asynchronously in the realm of web development using Angular. In the last episode, which was actually the first episode of this series, we kind of talked about RxJS and what it is going to help us with. And I told you guys that it is best if you could, watch my series on NGRX as well. Now, in this video, I want to talk about reactive programming. In order to understand RxJS and what RxJS is all about, it is better if you guys know a thing or two about reactive programming. Reactive programming is a paradigm that emphasizes the flow of data and propagation of changes. So it is about how data moves in your application, right? The flow of data and the propagation of changes, how changes propagate or move from one place to the next one. In the context of web development, of course, we are talking about Angular here, right? User interfaces often need to respond dynamically to user input and asynchronous events. So the user does something, right? Interacts with your user interface in some way. So the user interface needs to get updated, needs to react dynamically, respond dynamically to these user input, the data that the user inputs in the application, or even asynchronous events, right? For example, reading from an HTTP endpoint, and now the response is present and your application wants to get that response. So in these contexts and other similar ones, reactive programming becomes a valuable tool. So reactive programming provides us with a declarative and concise method to express complex asynchronous workflows. And you are going to see how it is going to do that in the upcoming videos. Understanding and mastering reactive programming principles can significantly enhance your ability to build a scalable, maintainable, and responsive Angular applications. And of course, with the advent of RxJS, reactive programming for JavaScript, reactive extensions for JavaScript, developers have a powerful toolkit at their disposal. So RxJS is kind of a library that enables us as Angular developers to develop reactive applications, right? So it's a set of extensions, right? Reactive extensions for JavaScript. There has been many other implementations of reactive extensions, for example, for C# in .NET. But RxJS is the implementation of these extensions in the context of JavaScript, which makes it an ideal choice for Angular applications. So reactive programming, once again, it is all about the flow of data and propagation of changes. It helps us to respond dynamically to user input and asynchronous events in our web applications. And it is a declarative and concise way to express complex asynchronous workflows. It is a set of extensions for Angular and for JavaScript applications. This is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching the first video of this series, The Essence of Reactive Programming. If that's the case, don't forget to subscribe to Coder's Journey, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with a friend who is learning NGRX or RxJS. In the next video, what I want to talk about is RxJS and its importance in the context of Angular. So right now we have understood that RxJS is a set of extensions for reactive programming, but how does it relate to Angular as a framework for developing web applications? If you want to learn that, stay tuned for my upcoming video. Till later.